Now we're going to take a look at some graphs and determine whether or not we can answer the questions that are being presented. First thing I'm going to do is look at the different parts of this graph. The title is our favorite sports, and I see that on the bars, it means soccer, softball, basketball, and other. And then my axis label says number of students, so it goes up to 10. How many people like soccer or softball? I am able to see how many people like soccer and how many people like softball. So yes, I can answer this question. How many people like hockey? My sports that are labeled are soccer, softball, basketball, and another. But I don't know whether other means hockey or tennis or football or any other sport. So I do not know how many people actually like hockey. My last question is, what is the total number of people surveyed? I know that when I'm looking at a graph, I'm looking at data that was collected and put into a graph to show the results. So in order to figure out the total number of people surveyed, I would have to add up everybody's favorite sport. I am able to do that because I can see that 9 people like soccer, 4 people like softball, 6 people liked basketball, and 3 people liked another type of sport. So I would just have to add them all together to get the total number of people surveyed. So yes, I can answer this question. Now it's your turn to practice. Take a look at this bar graph and determine whether or not the question can be answered. How many people's favorite snacks are fruit? Yes, you can answer this question just by looking at the bars and determining how many people liked fruit. What snack got the least amount of votes? You are able to determine this. You would just simply have to look for the bar that is the shortest, and that would give you the least amount of votes. Why do people like fruit the most? You are not able to determine why they chose fruit. You can see how many people did choose it as their favorite snack, but not why they chose it. Now let's take a look at the pictograph. The title of this pictograph is Burgers Purchased by Kids. I can also see that the kids' names are over here: Jose, Kylie, Jessica, and Kevin. And then I can see the number of burgers that they purchased. My key is telling me that each one of these pictures is worth 2 burgers. Did Jessica or Kevin purchase the most burgers? Well, I can clearly see that Kevin has the most of the pictures, so I can see that he did purchase the most burgers. So yes, I can answer this question. What does Kylie like on her burger? This pictograph only tells me how many burgers she purchased. It does not tell me what she likes on her burger. I don't know if she likes tomatoes on hers or no ketchup. So no, I cannot answer this question with this pictograph. When did they purchase the burgers? This pictograph only tells me how many they bought. It does not tell me when they bought it. They could have bought it last year, they could have bought it within 3 days. It just doesn't tell me. So I cannot answer this question using the pictograph. Now it's your turn to practice. What flavor of ice cream does Anna like? You are not able to answer this. Since the key only tells you that each symbol represents 3 ice cream cones, it doesn't tell you what flavor she likes. She could like strawberry ice cream or none of those. How long did it take for them to sell the ice cream? Again, we are not able to answer this question. The only number that we get from this pictograph is how many ice cream cones that they sold. And other than that, we don't know how long it took them. It could have taken them a day, it could have taken them an hour, or it could have taken them a whole month. Who sold more than 6 ice cream cones? We are able to see who sold more than 6 ice cream cones. We would just have to find the total for each one of them and determine if they sold more than 6. Now that you've learned how to interpret graphs in 2nd grade, I know that you're going to do a fantastic job in 3rd grade.